reception. There are a million people I ought to thank. There are a million people I'd like to thank. And there are a million people I'm afraid I'm not going to thank, at least by name, or would be sitting here till tomorrow morning. I will, if I may, restrict myself to saying this. Thank you, wonderful cast. Thank you, wonderful, wonderful stage management. And wonderful musicians. Thank you, marvelous audience. But thank you most of all to one individual without whom none of this could have happened. He joined Palos but a few months ago. The emergency occurred, and the man rose to the occasion. He's been, well, what more can I say? A very special McKee, Mr. Guy Jones.
Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
Here are your... I'll leave them here.
Thanks.
I must... Goodbye.
Yes. Goodbye.
Did you want somebody?
Mr. Jones.
Mr. Jones.
Yes.
No.
No.
No, Mr. Jones here.
No.
This is the Operatic Society.
Yes.
We haven't a name, Mr. Jones.
No, you won't have.
No.
Well, you might have, but no, I'm Mr. Jones.
You're Mr. Jones.
Yes. Sorry.
We'll start again, shall we?
Yes.
I've just come in, right?
Right.
Okay. So, who do you want?
Mr. Llewellyn? Mr. D. at Llewellyn.
Is he expecting you?
Yes, I think so. He said around about this time.
Wait there then. Mr. Jones, yes?
Yes.
My dear chap, I'm so sorry. I'm deeply sorry. I knew you were coming. I wrote down you were coming. It slipped my mind. How do you do? David Ayckbourn. Good of you to come along. We're in our first stages of rehearsal, just getting started. We've broken for tea for 10 minutes.
Yes.
Mr. Ames, I'll just fetch in Mr. Ames. He can play for you. Brought something along to sing, have you?
Well, I had sort of thought...
Mr. Ames! Otherwise, we've got plenty of bits and pieces lying around, you know. And Mr. Ames, well, he's encyclopedic. He's played practically every musical comedy you could name. Choose a key, choose a tune, choose a tempo, and he's away. Where the bloody hell is he? Excuse me. Mr. Ames! Ah, there you are. Mr. Ames, this is Mr... God, I'm afraid I don't even know your name, Mr...
Jones.
Mr. Jones. Not Welsh, are you?
No, afraid not. From Leeds.
Leeds.
Originally
from Leeds. Right. Mr. Ames, Mr. Jones is going to sing for us, give us an idea of his range and intonation, which is a polite way of saying, can he sing in key? If not, welcome to the club. What are you, a tenor, are you?
I think I'm a sort of light baritone, I think.
Ah, light baritone, eh? Yes, we've got plenty of those lurking in the back row, haven't we, Mr. Ames? They're what we call our down the octave brigade. Yes. Well, come on, let's have a listen. Did you say you had some music? Or shall we ask Mr. Ames to rifle through his golden treasure chest of memories?
No, I've brought, just a second.
Bit of Merry Widow, fancy that?
No, please.
West Side Story? Oklahoma? The King and I?
No, here we are. I found it. Here.
Oh,
Here.
is that it?
Sorry.
Well, shouldn't have splashed out like that. Just for an audition, you know. Here we are, Mr. Ames. What have we got here? My word, my word. Still claiming you're not Welsh. What does that say there, Mr. Ames? What does that tell you? Oh, through the night? Ah, he knows.
Yes, coincidence.
Well, I don't know. Should we allow a man from Leeds to sing this, eh? What do you think, Mr. Ames?
Well, it was just the only song I had.
Well, seeing your name is Jones, maybe special dispensation, eh?
Thank you very much.
Just this once.
It was the only song I knew in the piano stool. My mother used to sing it.
Oh, your mother's Welsh?
No.
But she sings?
No.
Ah, bring it down with you next time.
No, she's dead.
Too late. Too late then. Sad. Can you play that, do you think, Mr. Ames?
Yes.
Are we starting again, David?
Ah, yes, well, we're just going to hear this gentleman sing. We'll give you a call.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Excuse us, won't you?
We'll give you a call.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Now, Mr. Jones, the $1,000,000 question. Are you going to be singing it in Welsh? Or in English?
Well, I'm sorry in English if that's all right.
Oh! Like pomp and circumstance in Japanese. If you must. Take it away, Mr. Ames, whenever you're ready. I'm sorry, guy. It's just every time I hear that. Take it away, boy, whenever you're ready.
Right. My love and pizza. My love and peace attend thee all through the night.
Sorry to interrupt you, Mr. Jones, just as you were getting underway. That's very pleasant, very lovely. A little tip, just try placing your weight equally on both feet. Legs slightly apart. That's it, a bit more. Now can you feel yourself balanced, can you?
Yes.
Good. Shoulders back. No, shoulders back, man. Good. Now, I want you, if you would, before you start singing, to breathe like this. In through the nose, out through the mouth, you see? Good. Another one as deep as you can. Can you feel it rushing along your passages?
Yes.
Blowing the cobwebs from your passages.
Yes.
Good. Now you look like a real singer, Mr. Jones. From the top, please, Mr. Ames, from the top. So somebody sing this then.
Sleep, my love, and peace attend thee all through the night.
Don't punch! You can't sing.
Guardian angels, God will lend thee all
ladies and gentlemen, may I present a new member of our society, Mr. Jones, who's just passed with flying colors. And these are a lot of different people who are going to have to introduce themselves. I can't be doing with that.
Hello, welcome. Is he playing Matt the Mint?
Well, maybe.
We need a Matt the Mint. He'd be lovely. Wonderful voice.
Thank you.
Isn't it? A wonderful voice, most unusual.
Oh,
yes. Mr. Jones, isn't it?
Oh, Guy.
Guy. Oh, that's a nice name. I like that name, Guy, don't you? It's very masculine.
Manly, yes, manly,
yes.
right?
Are we going on? We're going home. We're going home. I don't care what we do. 10:05, I'm in the pub, I tell you.
Now, everybody, if I could have your attention, please, for just one moment.
Shut up! Oh, I do wish you wouldn't shout like that.
Now, ladies and gentlemen.
Why can't she just ask people to be quiet?
Ladies and gentlemen, I must apologize for making much slower progress than anticipated. But I must say that this evening has not been wasted. We've made some good solid groundwork, and that's surely going to pay off later. So, what I'd like to do just before we call it a night is a quick recap from the top. All right? Okay, Ted? From the top?
Yes, dear. A quick recap from the top.
If you'd be so kind. All right, Mr. Ames?
Oh, good. You can watch.
We're going from the top, apparently. Right.
Yes, a quick recap from the top.
What time is it then? Got half an hour yet?
Do you want to go over now? Not on your life. We've been sitting back there in the cold for 2.5 hours. Let's see what they've been up to, for heaven's sake.
Right, so, house lights dim. Blackout. Mr. Ames in position. Ted in position. The soft glow of lamplight ever so gently and cute.
If poverty be a title to poetry, I am sure nobody can dispute mine. I own myself of the Company of Beggars, and I make one at the weekly festivals at St. Giles. I have a small yearly salary for my catches, and I'm welcome to dinner there whenever I please, which is more than most poets can say.
As we believe by the Muses, 'tis but gratitude in us to encourage poetical merit wherever we find it. Be the author who he will, we push his play as far as it will go. So, though you are in want, we wish you success, heartily. But I see 'tis time for us to withdraw. The actors are preparing to begin. Play away the overture.
Splendid! Well done!
Is that it?
Well, so far.
That's all you've done?
Yes.
My God, we're not on till page 30. When do you want us next, June?
All right.
Was that okay?
Oh, marvelous, Ted, marvelous.
Riveting. Can't wait to find out who done it. Right, let's have that drink then.
Don't have it.
Just looking at that scene, I think you'll find it might benefit from a bit of gesture.
Yes, I'm sure it would, Jarvis.
It's just in those days, you know, they use their arms a lot. Great deal of gesture.
Yes, well, I'll be stuffing it full of gestures at a later date, Jarvis. Don't worry, you won't see the stage for our movements.
Oh, you don't mind me coming up with the old idea, do you, now and again?
No, not at all, Jarvis. Anytime, feel free. You really should do a production yourself sometime.
Oh, no.
And then I can come and bugger yours up, you interfering old fascist.
Yeah.
Still here, are we, Mr. Jones? Splendid. We usually go across the road to the Fleece. He's a cantankerous old bastard, the chap who runs it, but it's the best pint for 30 miles.
Righto. Splendid. Lead on.
Right, let's go. Oh, Bridget, you'll switch off, won't you?
Yes.
Right, Bridget's our stage manager, also playing Jenny Diver. We wouldn't function at all without Bridget. She's the one who keeps us all sane, Mr. Jones.
Good for you. I'm just going over the road to brave this cantankerous old bastard. Is you over there, perhaps?
You sure will. Bridget's his daughter.
Oh.
Are we picking it up tomorrow from where we stopped?
Oh, yes, we'll carry straight on, my love.
Right. From the bottom of page 1, then.
All right, don't you start. There's a dear. Fit, then are you, Mr. Jones? Right, away we go. Tends to get a bit crowded, but it's worth it for the beer. Hello.
Find out.
Oh, bless you, Ian, though I think it's my shout.
Oh, it's all right. I'm getting them.
Pint for you, Mr. Jones.
Would it be all right to have a gin and tonic?
Gin and tonic. Is that what they're drinking in Leeds now, is it? Right, Ian, can you get this fellow a gin and tonic?
Gin and tonic. Is he coming in here a lot, is he?
You mustn't mind him. Ian's got a wonderful sense of humor. Ian and his brother are in partnership together. The brother does the work and Ian spends the money.
We've all voted you to play Matt Mint. I think you're lovely.
Thank you.
Is that coming with it? Yes.
Mrs. Huntley Pike, another singer we put well to the back. In her case, preferably in the car park.
Like me, you mean?
Oh, God, no, you haven't heard her. If she sang in the dairy, she'd make cheese, I tell you. Married, of course, to old Councillor Huntley Potty Pike. One of the whiz kids on our council, which explains why this town's in the state it is. It's not so bad.
There you go.
Ah, bless you, Ian, thank you.
Gin and tonic.
Thank you very much.
I hope you don't want ice because he hasn't got any.
Oh, he's got ice, the miserable old sod. He just hides it. If you can't charge for it, don't put it out. That's his maxim. Look, the beer mats are screwed to the bar. Cheers.
Cheers.
Here's, to the production.
Yes, why not? Here's to it. The Beggar's Opera. To the Beggar's Opera.
Yes, to the Beggar's Opera. Yeah, to the Beggar's Opera.
To the Beggar's Opera.
Beggar's Opera.
When do we, when does it start? Open?
Oh, well, not till May. We've got another 3.5 months yet. Of course, with good old Ted here, we're going to need it. Mind you, we've gotten used to him, haven't we, Ian? We hid him one time in, what was it, The Sound of Music, was it?
David.
Yes, we did. We had
David, I think she wants you.
yes, my love.
No.
Oh, telephone. Do excuse me, won't you? Hold on to this for a second.
Certainly.
I trust you.
It's Hannah for you.
Oh, what the hell she wants?
Oh, distance. Oh, distance.
Cheers.
You done well with David, do you?
Yes, I think so.
I hope so, because you're drinking his beer.
Oh, God, sorry. Do you know that's something that I'm well, not always, but occasionally
Darling, have you got a light? They're all drearing on smoothies over there. Hello, I'm Faye. I'm this thing's wife. How do you do?
Hello.
You don't know what a pleasure it is to see a new man in society. It's mostly filled with us boring women. Dreadful.
Dreadful for some, perhaps.
Yes, depends on your point of view.
Jesus.
Where are you off to?
Got to bring the car round. What?
Heavens! And not yet closing time. What's come over him? Hello.
Hello.
Darling. Oh, what day?
Well, I suppose I must be making a move too.
You got a car? Only otherwise we could drop you.
Oh, no thanks. I'm mobile.
I say.
Oh no, quick hide, tickle the...
I say. Yes, you. You're a Scotchman, aren't you?
No.
They're the only people who do that, you know. The Scotties. That's the way to tell them.
Tell what?
Look. Look, you see? Glass in each hand. Whiskey bed. That's the way they do it. Scotty, right?
No, I...
Always tell them. Always tell them, huh?
I didn't understand that at all.
Don't worry. He's completely mad.
Ah,
Quite harmless, though.
glad to hear it.
Now it's her you've got to watch. Hello. I think this means we're going. Good night, then.
Well, good night.
Night.
Do excuse us. Some nights he can hardly contain himself.
Hey, I say you, Jimmy. Jimmy!
Me?
You want another wee dram in there?
No, thank you. This is gin.
Ah.
And another wee one for our friend from over the border.
Oh, Lord.
Fill every glass, for wine inspires us and fires us with courage, love, and joy. Fill every glass, for wine inspires us and fires us with courage, love, and joy. Women and boys should life in love. Is there a hell song? Is there a sadness? Fill every glass, for wine inspires us and fires us with courage, love, and joy.
Good old chap, give him that a piano and he's away. Marvelous music. All traditional tunes. All the tunes Gay used were traditional.
Really?
Still as fresh as they ever were.
My dad says he's not licensed for music and dancing, and would you please stop that bloody row? Only Aiden say please like I do.
Why's he got a piano for then?
That's reserved for private functions.
This is a private function.
Yes, bugger off.
Hey, you watch your language, you. You're not in the good now, you know.
Play a hand and for the Scotty over there.
Sorry, those are the rules of the house. Thank you very much. Last orders, please.
Hey, you want to get rid of that piano if people can't use it?
Last orders, please.
It's a filthy place anyhow.
Oh. You know where to go if you don't like it, don't you? Sitting there, drinking Ayckbourn for 3 hours. We can do without you for a kick-off.
What's it got to do with you what I drink? What on earth business is it of yours, may I ask?
What on earth business is of yours, may I ask?
All right, that's enough, girls. Call it truce.
Snotty little barmaid.
No, Linda. Hey, now come on, Linda. You watch yourself. We're off home. Now.
That's enough.
Hey! You! Did you play that? You touched that piano again. You're out that door, all right?
Oh, yes, miss. Wasn't me, miss.
Don't encourage that.
Now, Linda, now. All right. I've had enough to you with you.
Easy, Bridget. Well, God, she doesn't want to get her roused. She set up Carousel single-handed.
One out of 10.
Really? You try and make me leave.
Keep still.
All right, I think we got a bit of fun and high spirits, people.
Push her on them.
Anyone who gets in my way, want to make something of
Haven't
it.
you ever heard that the customer's always right? Haven't you ever heard that then?
Not in this pub, they aren't. Now, sod up.
Hey. Language.
Go on, get out. Out!
Yep.
Good night.
Good night. And it is now time, please. So can I have your glasses? Thank you.
Hey, Scotty, Remind you of Glasgow, eh? Home from home.
Whenever you're in here, you have to keep telling yourself, I know it's hell, but the beer is good. That my glass, is it?
Sorry.
Yes, well. Oh, well, bang goes another reason for living. I hope Bridget hasn't offended that lad. We need him for the show.
Well, what's he playing?
McKeith. Well, maybe he wasn't the most ideal choice for the leading role, temperamentally anyway, but we had no real choice, not with Tommy Binns' cartilage problem. Oh, good night, both.
Good night. See you tomorrow then.
Yes, indeed.
See you with the new way. See you with the new.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
See you where, did he say?
The new?
Oh, that's a... Just round back. I'm sorry, you'll have to bear with my coarse Welsh rugby player humour.
Oh, you a rugby player?
Oh, God, no. Can't stand the game. Had to play it for 7 years, total misery. But my dad was a fanatic. All his language was in terms of rugby, you know, getting women in loose malls and all that bollocks. Good night, Ted. Good night, Enid.
We're going off in search of Linda,
She's only a child, you see,
She's
David.
always been mature, you know.
Physically, you know.
Physically, but
Her
emotionally.
emotions are still very far from
For her age.
mature, you see.
Immature, yes.
And we're not happy with this lad at
No.
all, David. I mean, we're not
Snobbish at
class
all.
conscious, but he's not right.
He's very wrong.
He's a very wired
Oh,
lad.
very wrong.
And we've got a feeling
Yes, we
know
do.
where he'll finish
We
up.
know.
Don't we, Enid?
Yes, I'm afraid we do. Only too...
Too well, I mean, he'll finish up.
Too well.
Well, if you do find you have a problem, give me a ring, won't you?
Thank you, David.
Thank you very much, David.
I'll be home in 10 minutes, so good night.
Good night. I hope you sleep well. All through the night.
Thank you.
An effortlessly witty woman is Enid, you'll soon discover. Right, I think we ought to settle this business of casting, don't you?
Oh, yes, that would be nice. Give me something to be getting on.
Are you two leaving? Or do I have to throw you out?
Oh, no, we're leaving, Bridget, don't worry. Have you got your car by any chance?
Yes, just round the corner.
Yes, well, I live just a couple streets away. I can give you the script and a cup of cocoa.
Fine.
That
lead
suit
on.
you?
Yeah.
Good, let's go. Yes, as I thought, she'll be in bed. Not much of a night owl, my wife. Of course, the children get her up pretty early.
How many do you have?
2 twin girls.
Is that theirs?
Oh, yes. Here, let me take your coat. Here's what they call their other daddy. Whenever I'm away, they bring him out and pretend it's me. I think it's been left there as a hint by someone this evening. I'll just put the kettle on, won't be a second.
David, if you want anything...
Hello, I'm,
Oh, God, excuse me. David!
Got a little bit held up, sorry, darling.
You told me you weren't bringing anyone home tonight.
I know.
I phoned especially David. I phoned and said, would you bringing any of them home
Yes,
tonight?
it was a spur of the moment
And you
decision.
said no, which is why I got ready for bed.
You can go to bed. You can go to bed.
How can someone here I can't?
It's all right. This chap doesn't matter. He's no one. He's a smart player, that's all.
I'll get dressed.
No, don't bother. He's not worth getting dressed for. God damn it! Here we are. Things are just heating up out there. By the way, I never asked you, tea, coffee, or cocoa?
Tea.
No problem. So I heard you ran into the wife.
Well, I don't
Or rather, she ran into you.
That's more like it, yes.
Yes, well, you know, women
Yes.
never like being taken by surprise, do they? Unless they know what it is in advance. I'd like to surprise you for your birthday, darling. What would you like? And now then, this casting business. I have a feeling, an instinctive feeling in my bones, you know, and I'm not often wrong. Sometimes, but not often, that you'd make a pretty good crook-fingered Jack. Fancy that, do you? Having a crack at crook-fingered Jack?
Yes, he sounds pretty interesting.
Yes, well, I'll admit, it's not a vast... Do you know the Beggar's Opera at all?
No, it's one I haven't read.
Yes, well, like I said, it's not a vast part, but he does feature. He features pretty strongly, in fact. I mean, for the size of part he is. I mean, he's got what in terms of speeches? I'm pretty sure he's just got that one line in Act 2. But he's the type of character that at the end of an evening an audience tends to remember quite graphically.
Perhaps that's because of his crooked finger.
What? No, you see, the play is full of these marvelous characters. There's the Highwaymen, there's Crook-fingered Jack, there's Jimmy Twitcher, there's Nimming Ned, Ben Budge, Matter the Mint. Yes, there was the possibility of that character. But my feeling is, as director, that Matter the Mint might be a bit too adventurous for you the first time round.
No, please, I'll be guided by you.
Good. But I'm giving that particular part to Dr. Packer, who has, to be fair, had a good deal of experience. But this will be only the first of many for you and us, hopefully.
I hope so too.
Good. Here, I'll give you this one then.
Thank you.
You'll find he comes on around page 35, and then goes off again on page 35. But I am seriously considering bringing him on again in Act 3, but that's to be confirmed.
Splendid. Thank you very much.
It's quite a departure for Palos, this, you know.
Palos?
Pendant Amateur Light Operatic Society.
Oh, yes, of course. I'm sorry.
It makes a nice change from the student prince. Not that I don't. But it's good to have a change now and again. I had a lot of opposition on committee over this one, I can tell you. A lot of old diehards. Original walk-ons in Chu Chin Chow, you know the sort. But I am absolutely convinced that this play, first produced, when was it, 1728, is as vital and as relevant as it was then. Suki Tawdry, Dolly Trull, Mrs. Vixen. These are the whores and pimps of the town. You can almost see their faces in their names, can't you? I mean, Polly Peachum. I mean, that says all you need to know about her, doesn't it? What an age. What an age, eh? I mean, compared to our own.
Yes, of course, they didn't have...
I mean, look at us today. Sex shops, I ask you. Can you imagine Captain McKeith furtively purchasing marital aids? Hey, Guy, what's happening to us? What's happening to us, Guy? I'm sorry. I get a little over-enthusiastic occasionally, so I'm told.
Not at all. Did you ever consider doing the theatre professionally? I mean, it's just that you...
I was in the profession for some years.
Oh, really?
Yes, I did my bit.
As a producer?
No, I was acting in those days, and a little bit of stage management.
Whereabouts?
Oh, all over. A lot in Minehead.
Oh, yes.
Still, that's under the bridge. respectable solicitor nowadays. Well, reasonably. What line are you in then?
Oh, I'm actually...
Hello.
Hello.
Here she is. This is my wife, Hannah.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Dearest, this is Mr. Jones, Guy Jones.
Hello.
Hello.
Here, let me...
Oh,
On here, shall we?
yes. It's
Yes.
mark it on there. Do sit down, please. It's cold in here. Heating's off.
Is it? Oh, can't say we noticed. Boiling.
Oh, I presumed you both wanted cocoa. I saw the tin was out.
Oh, no, Guy wanted tea. Sorry,
Oh, it
lad.
doesn't matter.
I can make tea.
No, please.
Tea's no trouble.
This is perfect.
Well, if you're quite sure.
I'm just as happy with this.
Well, I'll leave you both to it then.
Oh, no, don't go. Don't go.
If you want to talk business.
No, we're finished now. Please sit down for a second.
Please.
Well, only if I'm not in the way.
Besides, hardly call it business, can we?
Oh,
Guy's going to be giving us his crook-fingered jack.
sorry.
Our missing brigand. He's just joined us.
Oh, wonderful.
Think he'll make a good jack, do you, Hannah? Think he'll make a good highwayman?
Well, possibly.
Oh, dear, Guy. She doesn't sound too convinced. Doesn't he convince you?
Yes, it's just, I think he's a bit handsome for a highwayman.
It's so bad. What do you say? I don't know what to say to that. I really don't. What do you say to that, eh, Guy?
I don't really know.
But maybe we can give him an eye patch.
Yes.
Yes. Are the girls all right?
Yes, they're asleep.
Gwynny stopped coughing.
Oh yes, I gave her the Linctus.
Oh, good.
We have twin girls.
Yes.
Gwyneth, who's got a cold, and Mavunwe, who's just getting over it. They just go in circles.
Nice names.
Yes. David's mother chose them.
Yes, with our help. Yes. Everything's Welsh in this house.
Except me, that is.
Oh, except her, that is. She was made in Middlesex.
Really? In Middlesex?
Yes. Are you from Middlesex then?
No.
Oh.
No, Guy's from Leeds, right?
That's right.
Oh, Leeds. Yes. Is your wife local?
No, dearest. He hasn't got a wife.
No.
No, she died recently.
Oh dear.
Oh, dear. I didn't know that. Accident, was it?
No, not really. It
It was
was...
deliberate. I'm so sorry. I'm terribly sorry, Guy.
It's quite all right.
He's always doing that.
She was ill for some time, actually.
Oh dear. How long she is? How long she been now?
Just over a year. It took me a little time, obviously, to adjust.
Yes, it would.
Still, eventually I decided it was high time I took a grip on things and got out and about again. Which is why I took the plunge and wrote to David.
David. Nearly. David.
Oh, really? It's near enough.
Near enough is not enough.
It's bad enough as it is. How do you fancy standing at the dry cleaner trying to pronounce your own surname?
Llewellyn. Could it be any simpler? Llewellyn.
You work locally, though, do you?
Yes, I'm with BLM, actually.
BLM, over on Western Estate.
That's it.
Ah, the big boys, eh?
Well, they are. I'm not.
Well, what do they do, BLM? I've always meant to ask.
Well,
That's a difficult one to answer, eh, Guy?
just a bit.
Well, I mean, what do they do? Do they make things?
Vast profits mostly, right, Guy?
Right.
Well, don't tell me if you don't want to.
We're a multinational company that's become extremely diversified.
Diversified,
I
Dennis.
know.
That means that
I
they make a
know.
whole lot.
I know what diversified means.
All right.
And so it's a bit difficult to pin down from my viewpoint. Certainly it is, because I work as a desk clerk in the alternative forward costing department. I'm a very small cog in the machine.
I'm impressed anyway.
It's interesting you should be in BLM because there is actually something that I wanted to...
Oh, who could that be?
I get it. I get it. Could be Ted.
Oh, is it Linda trouble again?
As usual, as usual.
It's these friends of ours. They have this daughter they absolutely dote over. And of course, she just takes terrible advantage of them all the time.
Yes, I met them.
Oh, did you? Yes. She's quite a headache for them. She set fire to all her mother's clothes, you know.
Set fire to?
Yes, oh, Enid wasn't in them at the time. But it's everything she had in the world, besides what she was standing up in. They came home from a meeting of the Civic Society, and her wardrobe was ablaze. Mind you, I can't help thinking, in some ways, they brought it on themselves.
I hope ours will turn out all right. Do you have any children, Mr.?
Oh, Guy, please. No, my wife wasn't able to have any. She wasn't very strong.
Shame. Do you miss her a lot?
Yes, I do very much.
That's nice. For her. I mean, of course, not for you. I'd like to think I'd be missed.
You?
Yes.
Why? You're not.
No, oh no, I'm right as rain, I think, so far as I know. It's just, I sometimes wonder, I suppose a lot of us do probably, whether if I, died. If people would really miss me. Silly, really, isn't it?
I'm sure you'd be missed.
Maybe.
By David, Davith, and your children?
Yes, possibly the children would, for a few more years anyhow. I don't know about David. Now, he is missed. You see that doll over there? Every time David's out of the house for more than 20 minutes, it's brought out. And then all their games revolve around this wretched doll. Tea with Daddy Doll, and walks with Daddy Doll, and supper with Daddy Doll, and bed with Daddy Doll. Of course, David thinks it's terribly funny. I suppose it's quite flattering for him anyhow. The only trouble is, there's a female counterpart to that thing that runs round the house after them, only it happens to be me. Hooray for Mummy Doll! Heavens, I haven't talked like this in years. I am sorry. It's terribly boring of me.
No.
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 That was Enid. They got home and found Linda in bed. Yes, that's what I asked. And the answer is no. Fast asleep on her own. So, false alarm. They still have a daughter, and more importantly, we still have a Lucy Lockett. What's been going on in here? Anything I should know about?
I think it's my bedtime, if you'll excuse me.
Oh, Lord, yes, I must be off.
Oh, no, don't go on my account. I'm a late one myself.
No, it really is quite late.
I'll fetch your coat then.
Thank you very much for your hospitality.
Not much of that. You didn't even drink your cocoa.
Another time, perhaps. Thank you. I hope, in any case, I'll see you again before too long.
What? Her? You'll see her tomorrow night.
Oh, really?
Didn't she tell you? She's a Polly Peachum. Aren't you, love?
Oh, I see. Good Lord.
I look better in the mornings, usually. See you tomorrow.
Good night.
Listen, Guy, a word before you go.
Yes?
This coincidence of your working for BLM, it could be quite opportune. You see, the point is, I'm acting for a client at the moment who's interested in buying a couple of acres of wasteland. Small stuff, nothing very exciting, except for two things. One, the land is actually slap bang adjoining your premises.
Oh, round the back there, you mean?
Yes, the old sports field. Well, used to be a sports field. Second, and this is only hearsay, but rumor has it that you boys are shortly planning to expand. Any truth in that, do you know?
No, I don't. Not so far as I know.
Well, of course, only if you are, then of course the land could suddenly be worth a bit. You follow?
Yes, I do see.
Putting it in plainer words, if the chap who's selling it doesn't know, whereas we who are buying it do know, we could be getting a bit of a bargain. But you've no definite knowledge of it yourself.
No, as I say, none that's come to my ears. I could ask.
Well, tactfully if you do. Don't want to disturb anything, do we? Of course, if you could help, there would be some sort of arrangement, no doubt.
Oh, no, there'd be no need for
Yes,
that.
yes, fair's fair. Fair's fair.
Yes. Though, I suppose if we were really being fair, we really ought to warn the person who's selling the land.
No, I don't think that's on.
No?
No, if I did that, I'd be betraying my own client, wouldn't I? It wouldn't be ethical.
I see.
No, it's up to this other fellow solicitor to warn him, not me. Still, keep your ear to the ground, won't you?
I will, certainly.
And remember, mum's the word.
Oh, yes. Rather. Good night, then. I'll see you tomorrow.
You betcha. 7 o'clock. And tomorrow we're really going to get cracking. You won't see the stage for dust.
Right.
And better bring your racing skates.
It is indeed a point that ought to be considered. Our fox may steal your hands, sir. I'll wet your health and pants, sir. Your daughter may rob your chest, sir. Your wife may steal your rest, sir. I'll thief your goods and plate. I'll thief your goods and plate. But this is all but picking, with respect, chest and chicken. It ever was decreed, sir. If lawyers have his feet, sir, he steals your whole estate. He steals your whole estate.
'Twas only nimmy Ned. He brought with him a damask window curtain, a hoop petticoat, a pair of silver candlesticks, a periwig,
And one silk stocking from the fire that happened last night. Tate.
Go on. Don't stop. Go on. Don't stop, for God's sakes. We're 10 days behind as it is.
Can't go on.
Who's next? Bridget, keep your eyes on the script, girl. Who speaks next?
Ted.
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 Well, where the hell is Ted? He's just walked off stage. Where's he gone to? Ted!
Did you want me, David?
Ted, love, there is no earthly point in leaving the stage in the middle of a scene now, is there?
Oh, don't I go off? I thought I went
I
off.
don't think you go off until there, Ted.
There, dear, you see.
Unbelievable,
Too
this
bad.
is
I
unbelievable.
see.
10 days we've been at this. 10 days. And where are we? Page 15 or something?
We've got it now. It was a mistake.
My mistake. Sorry, everyone. I shouldn't have gone off.
Well, I'm sure you are only expressing in actions, Ted, what will by this stage be the heartfelt wish of the entire audience.
Yes.
Yes, those that haven't dozed off or died of old age. Yes. Why are you dressed like a cinema manager anyways, Ted?
It's their dinner dance, David. They were due there an hour ago. You promised to release them early.
Oh, splendid. So my entire rehearsal grinds to a halt because of some co-op staff dance, does it?
No hurry, David. No hurry. We didn't want the dinner. But
Good. Go on. On.
And one silk stocking from the fire that happened last night.
there is not a fellow that is cleverer in his way and saves
That's
more
good.
goods. Sorry?
I think we caught that, dear.
Ted, that is cut. That was cut 2 days ago.
I'm sorry. I didn't have it.
You don't have anything, man. That's your trouble. You don't have any ability. You don't have any intelligence. You don't have a single scrap of artistic sensibility. And most important of all, you haven't even got a bloody pencil. That is cut. That is cut. The whole sorting thing is cut. There, does that make it any easier for you, you bone-headed tortoise?
Oh, David, you really are, sometimes. You really are. There was no need for that!
Got it, Sergeant here. Does anyone else find it hot?
That was unforgivable, David. To Ted, of all people, absolutely unforgivable. And these scripts are supposed to go back. I hope you realize that.
Guy, sitting there quietly, picking up any tips, are you?
Yes.
Yes, this is what we term the amateur syndrome, Guy. When the crunch comes, they can't take the pressure, you see. Want to be off at their dinner dances. God, there are times when I come close to wishing I was back in Minehead.
I wondered, if you had a minute, I wondered if I could ask you about Crookfinger Jack.
Who?
My part? Crookfinger Jack?
Crookfinger Jack, yes, what about him?
It's just that I've been thinking about it over the past few days, you know, and I wondered whether you'd like him with a finger.
What?
A finger? Something like that? Or maybe... Which do you think?
Yes, well, do you think you can maybe put that off for another day or two, Kyle? Boy, it's just I have some other pressing matters.
Yes, sorry, of course.
Yeah.
I'm going to make some tea.
Splendid, my love. Excellent. Oh, God.
David, we come to you as a deputation. We've been sitting backstage in that ghastly, smelly little kitchen for the best part of 3 weeks.
All right, don't you start.
We're not being unreasonable, David. All we want to know is will you be needing us this evening, or will you not? If not, fair enough. Only some of us have nice, comfy homes we prefer to be in.
Go on. Go home. Go home to your nice, comfy little homes. Bugger off, the lot of you!
Well, I'm certainly not staying after that. Not to listen to language like that.
Goodbye!
And furthermore, I shall be having a word with the committee about this business. Do you realize Mr. Washbrook is in tears out there?
So am I!
Are you coming, Faye? No point in staying here, is there? We're going over the road, all right?
Right.
Are you coming for a drink?
Probably, in a minute.
Good. See you over there.
Linda, is your Crispin around anywhere, do you know?
Don't know where he is. Why should I know?
Well, have you seen him?
No! I have not seen him, and I have no wish to see him, thank you very much. I should ask her.
Oh, God. Do you know where he is?
Where I left him, probably.
Where?
In my bed.
Good night, folks. Have a good evening, won't you? Oh, God.
I told the Washbrooks they could go. Phone for you backstage, Dr. Packer. Because it's urgent.
More problems, more problems.
Right, after that exhausting night's work, I feel like some refreshment. You coming?
I was just going to run my line a couple of times. I've got 1 or 2 ideas I'd like to try.
Well, don't get stale, will you? 2 months to go yet, huh?
I say, do you think this is too obvious? Crookfinger Jack?
Can be too obvious for David. Did you see his Sound of Music?
No.
He had them all on trampolines.
Heavens.
The bloody hills were alive, I can tell you. So were the front stalls. Once they got in their costumes, they couldn't control the bounce, you see. Screaming nuns crashing down the front row. 3 broken legs. And one of them concussed on the spot bar. Probably some still up there for all we know.
I think I'll try it without the finger to start with.
By the way, we'd like to invite you round some evening to our place.
Oh, that's very nice, thank you.
I don't know if you've got anyone you'd care to bring. I understand you're not married anymore.
No, my wife is...
Yes, well, I dare say you've got a friend. Or someone.
Yes, I could probably find a friend, yes.
Female, of course.
Oh, yes, of course. I don't want to spoil your numbers.
No. The point is, Faye and I, well, you've probably gathered by now, she's pretty gregarious.
Yes.
And she likes to meet new people all the time. And frankly, so do I. So it all tends to work out. If you follow me.
Well, that's splendid. When were you thinking?
Is Friday okay for you?
Yes.
We can have a bit of fun, eh?
Splendid.
Don't forget your friend.
Oh, I won't.
And I'd like to talk to you about your job sometime. I'm very interested in that.
Really? Where shall we find such another sect of practical philosophers who to a man are above the fear of death, who to a man are above the fear of death?
Hey, the new! That's what I like to see. A man practicing his craft. I have a story about that. Will you interest you? When I first went into the firm as an apprentice lad, no matter I was boss's son, I started on the shop floor. The first day there, the foreman says, big fellow he was, sweep that floor spotless, lad. Spotless! I want to eat me dinner off that floor, all right? So I sort of half swept it, you know. And he comes back and he says, what's this then? And he bends down. And he picks up this handful of sawdust that I missed like under the bench. And he says, you're not expecting me to eat me dinner off this floor, are you? And then he says, sit down. He fetches a gummy bowl and a spoon. And he makes me eat all that sawdust, just as it is, every scrap.
Good heavens.
Raw sawdust. And it's the same like that every day for 3 months. No matter I was boss's son. Those lads on that shop, they taught me the hard way with mouthfuls of sawdust.
Tough life.
Oh, hi, mind you, while later my dad had his stroke, and I took over the firm, I went down there first thing and sacked every bloody one of them. But I learned the trade. I was grateful for them for that.
Jolly good.
Keep on. Practice your gestures. They all had gestures, you
I
know.
will.
And another thing, don't use that fancy voice for it. Use your natural accent. That's what I do. Besides, he could be a Scotty, couldn't he? A Scotty!
True, only
Stick up for this and that. Stick up for this end! People won't think the less of you for it, you know.
Yes, right. Thank you. shall we find such another wee set of practical philosophers? Jamais. Who to a man are above the fair of day?
Some tea.
Thank you.
David's on the phone. Another crisis, I think.
I will.
You weren't thinking of playing him like that, were you, with that funny accent?
Oh, no. That was just an experiment.
Oh, good. Only I thought you nearly had it yesterday with the limp, the slight one.
Yes. Yeah, maybe I'll stick to that. I think it's waiting all this time to rehearse the scene. It makes you anxious.
Yes, he'll get to you eventually.
Oh, yes, I'm sure.
God knows when, though. I wondered if you'd mind awfully hearing my lines again.
No, not at all. Where would you like to?
Just from the top of the page.
Okay.
Are you as fond as ever, my dear?
Suspect my honor, my courage, suspect anything but my love. May my pistols misfire, and my mare slip her shoulder while I am pursued, if I ever forsake thee.
Nay, my dear, I have no reason to doubt you, for I find in the romance you lent me. You lent me none of the great heroes was ever false in love.
Problems.
One or two. Dr. Pecker has just phoned to inform me that, faced as he is with the alternative of either completely reorganizing the new hospital rosters or relinquishing the role of Matt of the Mint, he has reluctantly decided on the latter course of action. So, faced as we are now without a Matt of the Mint.
What are you going to do?
How the bloody hell should I know?
Guy.
Guy? You think?
Of course.
Guy?
Yes?
I think you have to be cast in the role of savior. Matt to the Mint. Can you do it?
Oh,
For us all?
well, I'll have a go.
Good man, thank you.
Super.
Splendid. What do you say, a drink to celebrate?
Well, why not?
Good, I'll get them in. But remember, tomorrow we work. Yes?
What about Crookfinger Jack?
What about him?
Only I just learned him. I wondered if
Forget
perhaps...
Crookfinger Jack, boy. You're Matt to the Mint. You're a star now. Nearly.
I'm so thrilled for you. Well done.
We're in here.
Right.
Can you find it all right? The light switch is just inside the door.
Sorry. At last.
Help yourself.
Oh, thank you.
Do tell me if it's too strong, won't you? I can never tell.
No, I'm sure this will be absolutely... That's perfect, yes.
Ian's just popped out to get some more tequila. I'm afraid we're hooked on it these days.
Oh, yes?
Have you been there?
Sorry?
Mexico.
Oh, no, not Mexico.
Glorious. Parts of it. If you dodge the poverty.
Ah.
So you're the first.
Yes, looks like it.
I'm all right then anyway.
Yes?
I've got you.
Yes. I suppose that means I'm all right as well, then?
Very true, yes.
Oh, nice pictures.
We find them quite stimulating.
Yes, she's gone it a bit, that one up there, isn't
Yes. What about him behind you then?
Oh, good Lord, yes. Good Lord.
We have to take them down when Ian's mother comes to stay.
Yes, I can see she probably...
Oh, wait till you see what we've got in the bedroom.
Yes? Wow. You look very nice.
Thank you. So do you. You want to take that off?
No, it's okay.
I love men in ties.
Oh, yes? Well, you'd like it in our office then, it's full of them.
Look, I might as well say this early on, and then we can relax and enjoy ourselves. If there's anything that you particularly like, or positively dislike, you will say, won't you?
Oh, no, I'm not at all fussy. I never have been. I take just what's put in front of me.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, don't worry. I'm very easy. I don't think there's anything at all. Well, I suppose if it was excessively cruel or painful, I would draw the line.
Oh, yes. You mean like veal, for instance?
Veal?
Veal, you know.
No, I don't think I've tried that.
You haven't?
No! Something new. How exciting. I can't wait. Veal. How do you spell it?
V-E-A-L.
You mean the same as the meat? What's it stand for?
No idea.
Very exciting and lascivious. No? Viciously energetic and lingering.
Vomit making, especially at lunchtime.
Your friend's late.
Yes, she is. I'm beginning to get a bit worried. I would have picked her up in the car, only she's very independent and she does like to make her own way.
Why not?
Quite.
Has she got far to come?
No, only a bus ride from Wellfield Flats.
Oh, yes, I know, near the park.
That's right.
Wellfield Flats. Aren't those for old people?
That's right.
Oh, I see. She works there, does she, as a nurse?
No, she lives there.
Lives there?
Yes, only, well, it's rather awkward. She's a proud old soul and she always hates it when people know she lives at Wellfield. So if you could try not to mention it, I'd be grateful. You know what they're like at that age.
What age?
Well, she doesn't let on, but my guess is early 70s.
Oh, God. 70s?
Oh, but you'd never know it. She's up and down flights of stairs like nobody's business. She nursed my wife through a lot of her illness. I've always been... Are you all right?
Yes. And she's coming here tonight.
Well, I hope
I can't wait to see Ian's face.
Ian?
Dear God, this is wonderful. I love you.
Oh, you needn't worry about the picture. She's very broad-minded. She's a game old bird, she really is. You like her?
I'm sure.
I hope Ian will get on with her, but... I'm sorry, I'm not quite with all this.
He's back. Listen. Don't tell him about about your friend. Keep her as a surprise.
Surprise?
Please.
All right, why?
What a bloody place. 5 miles for this. Oh, there you go, right? Oh, doll. You going to...
Guy, another one?
Well, if it could be not quite so...
Sure.
Go on.
Well, where's your friend then?
She's coming shortly.
What's the joke?
Nothing.
There is someone else coming, I take it.
Oh, yes. Definitely someone else coming.
How many she had then?
No idea.
Like the pictures?
Yes, I've been admiring them.
Faye can do that, you know.
Can she really?
One of the few women I know who can. You must get her to show you. Now, just before things start hotting up and getting out of hand, could I just clear this little business matter?
Of course, yeah, of course.
I won't beat about the bush. My partner and I have this little building firm, as you probably know. And we're contemplating buying a small piece of land, which, as it happens, adjoins your factory.
Yes, I know.
Well, there's a rumor, isn't there always, that BLM may be intending to develop the existing premises, in which case, of course, the land in question could become a little more expensive. You follow?
Yes, as a matter of fact...
All I'm asking is the rumor true?
Well, all I can give you is the same answer I gave David. I honestly have no idea, but I'll try and find out. I've had no luck so far.
David?
Yes, I presume he's acting for you on this.
Yes. Maybe he is. Oh, don't take this the wrong way, but I can make this worth your while. And I think I can speak for Faye and say we both could. Okay? That'll be your friend. Doorbell. So likes to keep you waiting, is she?
Well, not if she can help it. She may have fallen over, of course.
Fallen over? What is she, on skates? Did she hit the door then?
You have to answer it.
Why?
Because you have to.
All right.
Here.
Tar?
You may need it. Come on, quick, have a look. Is that your friend? My God, it must be.
Yes, that's Dillis. Oh, she looks a bit the worse for wear. Hope she's all right.
Come on, quick. Bring a drink.
Why? Where?
Betty buys.
Sorry?
I'm in desperate need of veal. Now.
In bed?
Yes, well, perhaps you'd like to tidy up in the bathroom. The light's just inside the door. Can you manage? That's it. Well done.
Fear not, good citizens, now abed. Matt of the Mint is here. The highwayman with the hole in the middle. Matt of the Mint.
Oh, God.
VEAL. Voraciously enterprising, acrobatic lover. Let's take the road. Like I hear the sound of...
Is there any man who would suspect my courage?
We've all been witness of it.
My honor and truth to the gang!
Honor and truth to the gang!
Let us take the road
sound of coaches, the hour of attack approaches. Show our arms, brave boys, and load. See the ball I hold. Let chemists toil like asses. Our fire their fire surpasses, and turns all our lead to gold. Huzzah! Huzzah! Huzzah!
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. A couple of minutes and we're going on to the keep and the ladies. Right. Could I have a word with you for a moment? No, listen. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to need you in a moment. He's an animal, that boy. Only got to mention a coffee break, and he's got his trousers around his knees. He's got both those girls on a string, you know, Linda and Bridget. It's not fair to the rest of us, is it? Now this. Faye's just had a chat with me, and, well, it's Ian. He doesn't think he's going to be able to do the part after all, according to Faye. So now we are without a Filch, which is a bit of a problem because it's a very big part indeed. So I think you know what's coming next. Can you do it, Filch?
Well,
You know, a month ago, I wouldn't have even considered asking you, but lately these dramatics are doing you good. You're growing in confidence every day. Can I take it you'll agree?
all right.
Good man. Thank you.
Thank you.
Don't thank me. Thank Faye. She suggested you straight away. Now then, I'd like to do the dance, please, so take your places. But before we do, unfortunately, I have another casting change to announce. Unavoidably, Ian Hubbard has had to withdraw from his featured role of Filch, and that role will be taken up by our all-purpose replacement actor, Mr. Guy Jones.
I said he should have played it in the first place.
There is no truth, however, in the rumor that at his present rate of progress, he will be taking over for yours truly. Thank you, Mr. Ames.
Use the season made for joys.
Love is then our duty.
She alone who that employs.
Well deserves her beauty.
Let's be gay while we may.
Beauty's a flower despises in decay. Use the season made for joys. Love is then our duty.
Good. Now, give it some body. Some body. Remember, these are all whores, horizontal women, all of them.
Some of us may be.
Come on, Linda. Head up. Try and sell it to us. Sell us your body, Linda. Bridget, stand up.
While we may.
Good.
Beauty's a flower
Good.
despises in decay.
Use
Now we all look at the kid and
love is then our
no, not at him, at McKeith. What are you doing at I give up! 15 minutes, everyone. 15 minutes, thank you.
The kettle's on!
If the heart of a man is depressed with cares, the mist is dispelled when a woman appears. Like the notes of a fiddle, she sweetly, sweetly raises our spirits and charms
and lows. Press her, caress her with blizzes or kisses. Dissolve us in her soft repose.
Well, what are you going to do about it? I mean, you can't have both of us, Guy. You can't have your cake. You just have to make up your mind, Guy. Me or her.
It's not that easy.
What? What did you say?
I said it's not that easy.
Oh, right. Do you want the whole restaurant to hear us? I mean, why do you want two of us anyway?
I don't want
Isn't
two
one
of you.
enough?
I love you both in different ways.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it. Oh, I suppose I'm the one who's good for sewing on buttons and doing your washing. That takes a great deal of arranging, I'll have you know. Sorting out socks at midnight, using David's machine while he's out of the way. You don't have any of his underpants, do you? He's mislaid a pair.
Sort of paisley pattern?
Oh, those are them. If you have them, give them back, will you?
I think I've got them on, actually.
God, Guy. Oh, well, it's obvious you don't go to Faye for your washing. Despite all those fancy clothes she wears, I always get the feeling there's something very grubby underneath.
Oh, come on, Hannah. Have a cake.
I have had quite enough cake, and I'm sick to death of us meeting in cafes and pubs and bus shelters.
Well, where else can we go?
Nowhere. It's too small a town. Everybody knows.
Yes, I know.
Except David, of course.
No, I honestly don't think he does know. I mean, I thought at first...
David doesn't know. But he's amazing. Even the twins are getting suspicious. They started calling that daddy dolls of theirs Guy. No. David doesn't want me in that way anymore. So he assumes that no one else could possibly want me. I'm not sure anyone does, really.
Oh, no.
It's just lucky for you that he doesn't know about us. Otherwise, he'd sort you out. He really would. He'd beat you senseless. He'd punch you to a pulp. He'd smash your face in and kick you where it really hurts. And I'd laugh. He's bloody tough. He was a rugged player, you know.
Yes, he told me. Please, don't look. Please, people are staring. I'll get the bill.
Oh, no.
What is it?
It's her. She's followed us here. She's spying on us.
Oh, Lord.
Hello, you two.
Hello, Faye.
What a funny place to come for tea. A right little clip joint.
Is that why you're here?
May I join you?
You most certainly may not.
Thank you. I'm exhausted. You look terrible, Hannah. What is it, darling? Hay fever?
I'm allergic, that's all. To certain smells.
Look, this is all very awkward. I think it would be better if one of us left. I really...
It's all right. I'm not stopping.
Good.
I just wanted to give something to Guy.
What?
Here.
What is it?
Private.
What?
Mind your own business.
I demand to know what it is. I demand to know.
Get your hands off.
Now then, come on, girls. People are staring.
Tell her to let go.
I refuse to allow her to walk in here and start giving you things. How dare she give you secret presents right under my nose? She's just trying to humiliate me. That's what she's doing.
Let go.
No.
Let's be adults about this, shall we, girls? Please. Look, let me have it, and I'll open it, and then there'll be no secrets, all right? Hannah? Hannah?
All right, I want to see.
Faye?
Fine with me.
Right. Okay. Now then, let's see what we have in here. Oh, God.
They were under the bed. I didn't want you to catch cold.
You total bitch. You total and utter, grubby, smutty, grimy, unhygienic little bitch. Give me those at once.
Don't do that.
Give them to me.
Let go at once.
Now this is silly. Now come on, girl.
Give me those at once.
Hannah, they're not yours. Now let go. They don't belong to you.
They do.
Nothing.
I think they do. Actually, Faye.
They're hers.
Yes.
Darling, I'm terribly sorry.
I mean, when I say hers, I mean they do.
Hannah, darling. Whoever would have guessed. It just goes to
How
show
dare
behind
you.
the most boring exterior.
How dare you
That's
do
the
this?
weirdest of hangouts.
I'm not stopping here.
Don't worry, darling. Your secret is safe.
You'll be sorry for this. I promise you. You'll be sorry for this.
Faye, really? There was no need for that, really.
Oh, are you going?
Yes, of course, I've got to...
Help! But choose a jockstrap.
Hey, please, don't keep on. Those are Davids.
Davids?
Of course they were.
Curiouser and curiouser.
A mix-up in the wash. That's all.
I shan't inquire further, darling, don't worry. I'll see you this evening then, at rehearsal.
Rather.
And I'll be in later, if you want to pop round.
Well, not this evening, Faye.
By the way, Ian was asking if you've heard anything yet about the land.
Oh, no, sorry.
Only Jarvis isn't going to hang on forever. If we don't buy it, somebody else will.
Jarvis? You mean it's Jarvis who owns it?
Yes. Didn't you know? I thought you did.
No, I didn't realize he owned it.
Not that that matters. The point is, have you been asking? Because that was part of our deal, darling, wasn't it?
Deal? How do you mean?
I mean, Ian did give up his role for you, didn't he? Filch?
Oh, Filch, yes. I didn't ask him to, you know.
No. But you didn't say no, did ya? But then, you haven't actually said no to anything, have you? Not that I'm complaining. But I suppose Ian might, eventually, if you don't come up with the goods.
Well, I am asking round discreetly, of course.
Oh, good. Because it'd be horrid if it all got nasty, wouldn't it? Bye-bye, darling.
Bye.
Thus when a good housewife sees a rat in the trap in the morning taken, with pleasure her heart goes tit-a-tat in revenge for her loss of bacon. So she throws it to the dog or cat to be worried, crushed and shaken. So she throws it to the dog or cat to be worried, crushed and shaken.
Thus when a good housewife sees a rat in a trap in the morning taken, with pleasure her heart goes pit-a-pat in revenge for her loss of bacon. So she throws it to the dog or cat to be worried, crushed and shaken. So she throws it to the dog or cat to be worried, crushed and shaken.
Am I then bilked of my virtue? Can I have no reparation? Sure, men were born to lie, and women to believe them. Oh, villain. Villain!
Sorry, guy, running a bit late.
Am I not thy wife?
You tune a second.
Thy neglect of me, thy aversion to me too severely proves it.
Bloody hard work it is with these three.
Look on me.
This lad, great voice.
Tell me, am I not thy wife?
But he moves like something out of Austin Reed's window.
Perfidious wretch!
Barbarous husband.
And as for this prissy little madam, look at her.
Hadst thou been hanged 5 months ago, I had been happy.
I've seen rougher trade on health food counters.
And I too. If you had been kind to me till death, it would not have vexed me, and that's no unreasonable request, though from a wife to a man with not above 7 or 8 days to live.
Art thou then married, monster?
Art thou then married to another?
Art thou then married to another? Hast thou
2 wives, monster?
All right, I know it.
I was giving you the line.
Yes, well, I knew it. I knew it, didn't I?
All right, come on, girls, get on with it now.
Every time I pause for breath, she reads out my line. Would you kindly ask her not to, please?
Bridget, don't read out her lines unless she asks for them. And Linda, you stop pausing for so much breath.
I have to breathe, don't I?
Not necessarily.
If you want to breathe deeply, do it off stage in your own time. And Bridget, shut up!
I thought the only reason I was here was to prompt. I mean, what's the point of sitting here for 3 months?
Bridget! Shut up! And go on.
Oh, it's my go, is it? If women's tongues can cease for an answer, hear me. Hear me. I heard that.
I won't. Flesh and blood can't bear my usage.
Shall I not claim mine own? Justice bids me speak.
Sure, my dear. There ought to be some preference shown to a wife. At least she may claim the appearance of it. He must be distracted with his misfortunes, or he could not use me thus.
Oh, yes, what is it then?
Oh.
Oh!
Look, what the bloody hell is this? 20 bloody questions!
She won't tell me my line.
Bridget, for God's sakes, tell her her line!
You just told me not to. Oh, Billy Bill now has to see me. I couldn't even inform against me with pleasure not approved, which is more often than devil.
Bridget! That'll do!
What? Now come on, dear, come on.
She does that all the time. She keeps doing it all the time.
Just a minute, David. Just a minute.
Look at that smirking oaf. I wish to God they were professionals, then I could sack them. These bastards, they've got you over a barrel. Unless you say well done all the time, they don't turn up. What are those two doing? It's like a loose scrum. Come on! Injury time's over. Give her a slice of lemon, change her shot, and get her back on the field!
All right! She's all right. All right.
Oh, villain! Villain! Thou hast deceived me! I could even inform against thee with pleasure, not improve, which is more heartily
And Mr. Ames! Don't tell me he's died now. Mr. Ames!
Hello?
Song!
Oh, sorry.
I know how I am troubled and bruised and in my distresses are doubled. I'm bubbled, oh how I am troubled and bruised and in my distresses are doubled. When you come to the tree, should the hangman refuse these fingers with pleasure will fasten the noose. When you come to the tree, should the hangman refuse these fingers with pleasure will fasten the noose. My fingers with pleasure, my fingers with pleasure, our fingers together will fasten the noose.
And hast thou the heart to persist in disowning me?
Hast thou the heart to persist in persuading me that I'm married? Why, Polly, dost thou seek to aggravate my misfortunes?
Really, Miss Peachum, you but expose yourself. Besides, will you stop laughing at me? Will you stop laughing?
All right, hey.
It was funny.
Linda, I'll soon make you stop laughing!
Hey!
Stop it!
for you, you sniveling Herbert. This was all your fault. You were entirely to blame for that. Bollocks. I have a good mind to sort you out, boy, I really have.
Oh, right you are. You're on.
What?
Come on.
No, that's not the way. Violence is no solution.
Oh, I've been longing to have a go at you. Come on. You've been getting up my nose for a few weeks.
Now come on, boy, be your age. No, I'm a middle-aged man, you know, very nearly. Now, it wouldn't be fair. Let's be reasonable. No. Now, come on now. I'm a lawyer, you know. I could have you for. I won't, of course, if you don't. Well, now what, eh?
Well.
Yes?
How's this for starters?
That wasn't as convincing as the other one. No. I'll kill him. I'll kill that bastard. Don't mind an opinion, do you?
Are you okay? Is he alright?
Yes, I think he's been hit in the
Oh yes, that's very painful, isn't it?
Of course it's bloody painful!
Cold water helps, I think.
Yes, alright, well, why don't you come with me? You can sit with Linda. We should have a sink afterwards. What do you do? That's it.
I'll listen to that. Tell me what you think it is. Good.
What is it?
Give up. That is an actual recording of an 1812 Boltonwood beam engine, which is still used to this day for pumping water up the Kenneth and Ayckbourn Canal. It lifts 1 ton of water 40 feet on each stroke of the engine.
Amazing.
That's what I've been listening to for the past hour.
A beam engine?
Oh, no. This is called The Vanishing Sounds in Britain, issued by the BBC. All vanishing sounds.
Listen to that. It's probably a good thing, isn't it?
What's that? No, I gave the recordings of the wife last Christmas, but she wasn't so keen.
Look, may I have a quick word with you? It's about a piece of land that apparently belongs to you. Round the back of the BLM factory, do you know?
Oh, I not only know it, I own it.
Yes.
I'll tell you a very interesting tale about that bitter land.
Oh, really?
That land was purchased by me grandfather, old Joshua Pike, for the benefit of his employees. He were a philanthropist and a deeply religious man, job, you see. But his other passion, apart from the firm, was cricket. Cricket, man! You with me?
Yes.
Well, he bought that land off a widow woman, and he had his lads, his workers, leveling and draining and returfing it. On their own time, mind. Not his. Well, when we were done, some said it was the finest strip of land for 100 miles or more. Like a billiard pool. And then he said to the lads, "There you are, lads. Go to it. That's my gift to you. That's my bounty."
Wonderful.
Only one thing. Bear in mind, you're a chaplain. Not on Sundays. Never on Sabbath. Well, and he rolled up. A year or so later, he's out on a stroll with his children and his grandchildren, taking the air like. And what should he spy as he's passing the cricket field? But a bunch of workers, laughing and joking and chucking a ball like on Saturday dinner time. And the old man said, not at the time, but the next day, Monday morning, he sends in his bulldozers and his diggers, and he plows, and he digs that land from one end to the other. Then he sets fire to the pavilion and puts up this 12-foot wooden fence, palings. And to this day, not a ball has been thrown on that field. That's the kind of man he was, my grandfather. Dying breed.
Another Another vanishing sound in Britain, yes. The point is, with regard to this land, there's a rumor, unconfirmed I may add, that BLM are contemplating buying it. Possibly. In which case, it could be worth a bit if you were considering selling it. So...
Say no more.
You follow me?
I'm glad of the information. I can trust you. You're a Scotty, and I'll make sure you're looked after. Don't worry.
No, I don't need looking after Reed.
Then why are you telling me?
Because I thought you ought to know. It's just that I wouldn't want people to put one over on you. Friendly.
Friendly? Oh, hi. That's a good one.
Well, if you don't believe me,
Well, don't come to friendly with me, friend. I have a few years to go yet. When I leave this earth, I'll be leaving it fair and square. Same as me father and me grandfather. I don't owe nothing to no one. They're all paid off. Paid off to me family. Paid off to me business. There's no claims from me for any quarter. And I don't intend to stop making exceptions with you. You see me right, and I see you right. Right?
Right.
Alan,
Oh, hi. Good evening.
has Davis got to us yet?
No, I don't think he's got very much, actually.
How unsurprising. Where is he? Back there?
Yeah.
Right, I'll sort them out. I've had enough of this. Ugh.
I paid her off and all. My mother's 92. She's paid off.
You paid your mother off?
100 quid a week, tax-free, in a bungalow in Paignton. She's not complaining. You'll be paid off. Don't worry.
Come hither, Filch. Where was your post last night, my boy? I plied at the opera, madam, and considering 'twas neither dark nor rainy, nor that there was no great hurry in getting chairs and coaches made a tolerable on't, these 7 handkerchiefs, madam. How are you feeling?
Oh, pretty good. Like a man who's just spent his wedding night with an electrified steam shovel. Well, now we are in a hole. If that boy doesn't come back, we are over the dead ball line, I can tell you. Trying to do the Beggar's Opera without a Macheath is a bit of a non-starter. Even for Peter Brook. Oh, it makes you want to... Who cares anyway? Who cares?
I do.
Ah, Guy. My rock. But nobody really cares. But maybe they're right. I mean, why beat your brains out? Every time I vow I'm just going to have a ball, I'm not going to take any of it seriously, and every time it gets like this. Desperate. Life and death stuff. Look at me. You'd think to look at me I was in really serious trouble. Well, all that's happened is that a play might not happen. That's all. And the irony is that outside these 4 walls, in the real world out there, I actually am in really serious trouble, and I couldn't give a stuff.
Any particular sort of trouble?
Well, apart from being beaten up by a singing yahoo, nothing very original. I don't know. Things, you know, Hannah, things like that. Oh, she's a bloody deep freeze of a woman. That's the trouble. Physically, I mean. She's great in other ways, wonderful at keeping the house going. Isn't her fault, of course. It's just not in her nature. No, right from our wedding night, it was ice tongues to lift her nightdress, I'm telling you. Mind you, I assumed she'd thaw, given a little warmth and general encouragement, you know. God, it's not that I didn't try. I really wanted to make it work. I really did. The nights I spent battering at those damn defenses of hers, but nothing. Knock one down, she'd build another.
Well, you managed to have twins.
Yes, well, we never talk about that, never. I'm sorry, Guy. I'm sorry, bloody Bo. Why should I bore you with me and Hannah? I think it takes a good kick in the crotch to make a man painfully aware of his own mortality. Yes?
Sorry to interrupt. First, I thought you might like to know that the tannoy mic's on. And second, in a vain attempt to prevent Hannah from hearing, we had a meeting.
Oh, yes, and?
Well, what are we going to do? Scrap the production? I mean, that boy, from all accounts, doesn't intend to come back, does he? So what are we going to do?
I don't know what we do. Why don't you tell me? You're the one who keeps holding all these bloody meetings. You know, you might try inviting me for once. Maybe I can make a few suggestions.
Very well. To start with, we need a new McKeith. Agreed?
Yes, and where do you plan on finding one of those?
Well...
Guy?
He's the natural choice, isn't he? It's either him or Ian Hubbard.
Oh, God, anyone rather than Ian Sorry. What do you say? Can you do it?
Do it! He'd love it.
Which way shall I turn me? How can I decide? Wives, the day of our death are as few here, but two at a time there's no mortal can bear. This way and that way, and which way I will, but would comfort the one the other wife would take ill. This way and that way, and which way I will, what would comfort the one the other wife would take ill.
Yoo-hoo! Over here, Guy. So sweet of you to pop around. Excuse the midges, won't you? Would you like a cup of tea? Shall I ring for some tea?
No, thank you. I had my tea at home just now.
Sure, a sherry or something.
No, thanks all the same. Not with rehearsals in a minute.
Quite right, quite right. You put the rest of us to shame, Guy. Mind you, I don't think it would matter that much if I drank myself silly. They always manage to hide me behind some piece of scenery anyway. Do sit down. Do you? No, you are good. None of the vices, practically. We all think you're going to be an absolute wonderful McKeith. I take the view that it's terribly lucky to get you, whatever the price.
I'm sorry?
There's no need to be sorry. You've joined us up to no end, Guy. All of us in our different ways.
Well.
Now, what I'm really hoping is that you're going to make my day as well. Since you've made nearly everyone else's, one way or another, it must be my turn, mustn't it? Surely.
the days of my youth I could be like a dove. Fa la 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 la, the little laddie. In the days of my youth I could be like a dove, like a sparrow at all times was ready for love. Father, riddle lad, Father, riddle lad, fa la 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 laddie. Father, riddle lad, Father, riddle lad, la 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 laddie.
Now, this little favor I wanted to ask you about. Don't look so terrified. It's not what you're thinking.
No,
God forbid. 6 years sharing a mattress with Jarvis cured me of that. No, it's just I understand you and he were talking the other evening.
Yes? Oh, yes, about
our little bit of land.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I wanted to talk about that too, actually.
Good.
The point is, well, it's rather awkward. I got this in the post this morning.
Oh, how gorgeous. What is it? I'm sorry, I haven't my glasses.
It's £500.
Oh, super.
In notes, cash.
Lucky you. What happened? Somebody passed away?
Not so far as I know. No, I rather thought it came from you.
Me?
Well, rather from Jarvis.
Jarvis?
I think so.
It sounds very unlikely. You'd be the first person who managed to get money out of him. One of his wives, if I can tell you. 2 of them died trying, poor thing.
I'm pretty certain it is
What
from
does
him.
it say with love from Jarvis?
No, of course not.
Well,
It doesn't
then
say
how do you know? Why on earth would my husband send you £500?
Because I warned him about this rumour. About the land? I can't at present find any foundation and truth in it, but there's this rumour.
Yes, I've heard the rumour.
Oh, you have?
Oh, yes.
Well, I told Jarvis simply because I was anxious that he shouldn't be taken advantage of, or you.
That's awfully sweet of you. Thank you. Of course, it could work both ways, couldn't it? I mean, supposing the rumour wasn't true, but everyone thought it was, then the price would go up and Jarvis would be laughing. And the joke would be on these very unscrupulous people you've so kindly been warning us against. It would sort of be a poetic justice, wouldn't it? Of course, the whole thing would be tremendously helped if someone strategically placed, like yourself, did nothing to deny the rumour. Dare one even say, encouraged it.
I don't think I could do that.
No, heaven forbid. That's entirely up to your conscience. Anyway, you've got much. Too much on your mind already with me. Pete, we mustn't worry you. Just remember, though, when they're clapping and cheering you on that first night, it was me that got you that part. Remember that.
Yes, and I'm very grateful.
Now we must dash, mustn't we? We don't want to keep them waiting. You got your car.
Yes, thank you. You know, I'd really love to know how this rumour started. It's extraordinary.
Well, I suspect that it's something we shall never know. Shall we? Any of us. Coming?
What shall I do with this?
That's up to you, surely. Have fun with it, I should.
I can't accept it.
Don't be absurd.
No, if I took it, that would be...
Do what you will with it, only for heaven's sake, don't leave it here. People might get the idea that you're giving it to us, and that wouldn't look good at all, would it?
guy. Be underway pretty soon now. Nothing else blows up on us. We smell this electrician.
I mean, why volunteer to light a show if you suffer from vertigo? The man's a half-wit. He knew there'd be ladders. He should...
That's very lovely, Raymond. Thank you. Now, yes. Does that look like firelight to you?
No, not a lot.
No, nor me. I'll cut it later. Better leave it for now. It took him 3 hours to focus the blood. Yes, we're wild about that one, Raymond. Now, could I see your number 18 now, please? That's my number 15, your number 18. I haven't even got the same bloody numbers. No, that's number 17, Raymond. Your number 17, my number 12. The one I want to see is my number 15, your number 18.
I haven't got a number 15.
My number 15, your number 18. That's number 56, Raymond. That one shouldn't even be bloody plugged up. Hang on. I'm coming up now, Raymond, for God's sake. And would somebody open up some doors in here? It's subtropical.
Yeah.
Oh,
It should be better. Let me know if it's still uncomfortable.
no, this is perfect.
Try circuit 12. Plug into 22. 22, Raymond, 22. That's my... What the hell is it? Auxiliary 96. Look, Raymond, next time you decide to renumber the bloody patch shield, you might tell everyone else about it, won't you?
Guy,
Yes?
why haven't you phoned?
Oh, Hannah.
What is it? What have I done?
Look, I've had all this on my mind, haven't I? The play?
Is that more important than us?
No, we've been together every evening, for God's sake.
If you call that being together.
Well, it's been very difficult, Hannah. I've only had a few weeks to learn the thing.
Save that now. Save it and that's fine. Keep that one. Now, purchase 27 and 28 should be paired. Let's have a look at those in the next 25 minutes, if possible.
Look, there's no point discussing this now. We can't decide anything in the
When
middle.
can we?
Oh, right! If you want to talk about it, we will. Okay, I think it's all got to stop. I think it's been tremendous fun, and I think you're wonderful, but it simply has to stop.
What are you talking about? Stop.
Purchase 1 and 2, again, they should be paired.
Why?
Well, for one thing, David.
David.
Yes.
Who the hell cares about David?
Now, Raymond.
What's David got to do with anything?
Hannah, David has everything to do with everything. He's your husband, and he's my friend, and if I felt that I was responsible for your leaving
I'm
him...
leaving him anyway, whether you stay or not. So that has nothing to do with it.
Get away.
Well, those are of no earthly use at all, Raymond. They're lighting his socks. He'd have to be a midget. What do you think we're doing, Snow White? FOH4, then let's try that.
No, I know exactly what you're doing. You're using David as an excuse to ditch me, that's all.
That just isn't true.
Don't try and pretend to me that you'd consider David for a single
I
moment.
say you
It
two.
didn't suit you. It didn't worry you 2
I
weeks
say
ago.
you two.
Think he wants us...
Yes!
Sorry, were you running lines?
Look, just to save time, I was wondering if you would stand for me. I just want to check this focus. Would you move into that one, please? That's it. A bit further forward, Hannah. Thank you. Hold it there.
Feeblest excuse I have ever heard in my life. I was prepared to give up everything for you, you know.
I know.
No.
My home, my marriage, even my children.
I don't think you were, Hannah, not if it came to it.
No.
I meant everything I said to you guys.
I meant everything I said to you, too.
No, not in a million years.
We're playing around with fame. God knows who else.
Yes.
You used me, guys.
That is a lie.
Oh, yes, that's it. What number is that? Oh, relax, loves. Sorry.
Hannah.
What's the matter with her? You daft halfpenny, you've been staring into the lights again, haven't you? How many times do I need to tell you? Shut your eyes, girl! Now, let's see with that added to it the state of Q54C.
I do love you so much, guys.
I love you, Hannah.
Oh, what pain it is to part. Can I leave thee?
Can I leave thee? Oh, what pain it is to part.
Can I boldly ever leave thee?
But lest death my love shall thwart and bring thee to the fatal cart, thus I tear thee from my bleeding heart. Fly hence and let me leave thee. But lest death my love shall thwart, lest death my love shall thwart, I tear thee from my bleeding heart. Fly hence and let me
Save that now, Raymond. Save it and replug for the top of show. God, I think we're there. Sorry, Guy. You've been wonderfully patient. Thank you.
David,
Yes, my love.
I feel I do have to talk to you about something.
Ah, yes. Raymond, give me the workers, would you, and lower the spot bar? And would someone on stage management please bring me a ladder? Yes, what is it, Guy?
Well, it's a ridiculous time to say it, but I feel...
Thank you. I'm going to take this frost out, Raymond. I hate it passionately. I just can't live with the frost up here. I'm sorry. Look. Thank you. Guy, just let me say this. You're going to be sensational, boy. Don't worry about it. Just keep doing what you've been doing in rehearsal, and the audience is going to lift your game anyway. You're home and dry.
David, it's not the show.
Would you steady this for me? I just want to check and alter something. Now's your chance to get your own back. Tip me off if you want.
I don't want to do that, David.
But all I'm saying is it's a good job it's you down there. There's a whole committee of them back there would do it with pleasure.
Hey, is this right?
Great job, this knockout.
These aren't the right trousers, of course.
no, obviously. It's burnt out, this.
Nobody appears to have sent me any boots. The girls are having a look.
Oh, dear.
I asked specifically for boots. I wanted some boots. The man's in jail. He'd have boots. He'd never have shoes. Not in a jail.
Don't worry, Jarvis. We'll find you some boots. Don't worry.
Well, I'm not playing in shoes. That's all. He's found some boots.
It would help if he found his bloody lines for a kick-off. Finished with the spot bar and finished with the lad. Yeah. Look at that. Warped, eh? What time's this then? What time's this?
Not on till Act 2, am I?
Fair enough, fair enough.
Seen the paper then?
No, I've not really had time.
All over the front page. I shouldn't think it'd be much of a surprise to you. There you go. Closure shock. BLM's closing.
What's that?
BLM closing down.
Closing down?
That's what it says. 500 jobs gone.
Oh dear, oh dear.
They're relocating 130.
128, actually.
Oh, you did know that.
Yes.
I bet you bloody did. Don't miss a trick, do you?
How long have you known this then?
Since I found the note on my desk this morning, along with most of us. It's true.
Oh, I believe you, sunshine.
It's true.
Sure.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I don't happen to have been included in the 128.
I'm hardly surprised. Does this look all right, David? Since I'm bound to be standing behind some huge tree or something, it probably doesn't matter anyway.
It's super, Becky, super.
You actually like it.
It's just right.
Well, it's your production, darling. If you're expecting laughs, you won't be disappointed, will you? I told you he would. He actually likes it.
Come on, Raymond, let's get underway. How you doing, Raymond? Dare I ask? Come on. Bridget! Somebody, please. Guy, I'm desperately sorry to hear all this. I'm desperately sorry to hear all this, Guy. Is this what you wanted to talk to me about just before, is it? Oh, my God, it's just like I said, isn't it? Here we are playing with pretty lights and costumes held together by pretty safety pins. And out there, it's all happening. You'll be all right, old friend. I'm sure of it. Don't despair. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to light a few fireworks back there.
Absolutely fine.
You must be feeling pretty pleased with yourself.
How do you mean?
You seem to have succeeded in making fools of most people, haven't you?
I don't think I didn't intend to.
Calculating little bastard, aren't you? Well, you certainly fooled me. Congratulations. It doesn't often happen. You didn't really convince Ian, I'm afraid. He said you were a shit from the start.
Thanks.
He's coming in a second. He's talking to Ian.
Oh, yes, they're all out here.
I think we're waiting for David.
Yes, we're waiting for David.
Is your bit all right? Do you want me to turn
No,
again?
no, it's perfect now, perfect. These shoes are a bit tight.
Oh dear.
Well, I was supposed to have some boots, but somebody's pinched them.
Oh dear.
That's better, Linda. That's much better.
Much better.
She's taken the ribbon off.
Much better with the ribbon off.
Much better.
It's better, yes.
Better.
Better.
Yes, better.
Much better.
So, right. Sorry, so, tonight we open. Now, we must face our public. This is what we've waited 3 long months for. We must face our public, our friends, our critics, our enemies. One never knows who is who, does one? Right, so hip hip toy toy, break leg and all that rot. Go on, good luck.
Stand by! Please.
Inge just told me what you did. You bastard! About you and Hannah. I just want you to know that I think you are a complete and utter bastard. And my one prayer is that you one day get what's coming to you. That's all I have to say to you. Having said that, I want to wish you the very best of luck for the show tonight. And I hope everything goes really well for you. So, good luck. Come on now, Raymond, let's get underway. Give me the opening state, please. Thank you.
My dear Lucy, my dear Polly, whatsoever hath passed between us is now at an end. If you are fond of marrying again, the best advice I can give you is to ship yourselves off to the West Indies, where you'll have a fair chance of getting a husband apiece, or by good luck, 2 or 3 as you like best.
How can I support this sight?
There is nothing moves one so much as a great man in stress. Would I might be high, and I would so to be behind with you, my dear, with you.
Oh, leave me to thought. I fear, I doubt, I tremble, I droop. See, my courage is out.
No token of love.
See, my courage is out.
No token of love. Adieu, farewell.
more? This is too much. Here, tell the sheriff's officers I am ready.
Wait! Honest friend, I hope you don't intend that McKee shall be really executed.
Most certainly, sir. To make the piece perfect, I was for doing strict poetical justice. McKee is to be hanged. And as for the other personages of the drama, the audience must have supposed they're all either hanged or transported.
Why then, friend, this is downright deep tragedy. The catastrophe is manifestly wrong, for an opera must end happily. This we must do to comply with the taste of the town.
Your objection, sir, is very just and is easily removed. For you must allow that in this kind of drama, 'tis no matter how absurdly things are brought about. So,
A reprieve! A reprieve for McKee!
A reprieve!
A reprieve!
So, it seems I'm not left to my choice, but must have a wife at last. Look ye, my dears, we will have no controversy now. Let us give this day to mirth, and she who thinks herself my wife will testify her joy by a dance.
A dance?
A dance!
Thus I stand like a Turk, with his dark seas all around. From all sides their glances his passions confound. For black, brown, and fair his inconstancy burns, and the different beauty subdue him by turns.
Each calls forth her charms and provokes his desires. Though willing to all, with but one he retires. But think of this maxim and put off all sorrow. The wretch of today may be happy tomorrow. Each calls forth her charms and provokes his desires. Though willing to all, with but one he retires. But think of this maxim and put off all sorrow. The wretch of today may be happy tomorrow. Each calls forth her charms and provokes his desires. Though willing to all, with but one he retires. But think of this maxim and put off all sorrow. The wretch of today may be happy tomorrow.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for that wonderful, wonderful reception. There are a million people I ought to thank. There are a million people I'd like to thank. And there are a million people I'm afraid I'm not going to thank, at least by name, who will be sitting here till tomorrow morning. I will, if I may, restrict myself to saying this. Thank you, wonderful cast. Thank you, wonderful, wonderful stage management.
All sorrow, the wretch of today may be happy tomorrow. Each calls forth her charms and provokes his